Gomtutu ziyathunqa, gomfazi ushaya indoda. Wabulawayo. Hello everyone, my name is Sandra Ndebele. You are listening to KYFM.
KYFM.
Yeah.
Listen to the big station.
Listen to the big station. The big station is number one for real. Real music.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. I got in Atlanta. She took the lean the family.
Real music for real people. Always a step ahead. Unlike all the other stations that goes. The big station is number one for real.
Yes, you are now listening to the hottest podcast on the southern part of the hemisphere. It's got to be KYFM Radio, voice of the underdog. My name is DJ Vinny, and today, too bad, I am riding alone. PR is not around, is out there taking care of some business. So I'm going to be alone, but I am promising you a hot show. It's going to be as hot as always. So do stay tuned to KYFM. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, it is KYFM Radio. Go on and like that Facebook page and get to interact with the underdogs. And if you're an underdog, here's how you can submit your music here on KYFM. You can hit me up on my WhatsApp. That's 07737264448. Send your track there, or my email, which is viniziva@gmail.com. Send your track, and when you are sending your track, do make sure that you put in details of the track. That's the title of the track, where it was recorded, obviously, and you, the artist, your name. We need that. If you don't give us that, then it's going to be hard for me to play the track here on KYFM Radio. Without further ado, here's what's coming up on the show today. First up, we do have some entertainment news as always, and on my moment, what we are going to be doing today is, since this is our 14th episode, okay, before I go on with the show, I have to tell you this. This is our 14th episode, and we are going to pause for a while. It doesn't mean that action is going to stop. You just make sure that you go on our Facebook page. We're going to give you links for the tracks, for new underdog tracks. Action is still going to be going on our Facebook page, but we are not going to be doing the podcast for a while because we are going to be upgrading the podcast. But we are promising you that we are coming back very soon, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot as ever. We're going to have a WhatsApp podcast, which is going to be running for I think 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to have the online one because of issues which have to do with bundles and stuff. We've realized that not everyone can go online and access our podcast, so it doesn't mean if you don't have bundles you can't listen to the podcast. So it's going to be crazy, so keep on the lookout. We're going to be giving you updates on our Facebook page as usual. So without wasting much of your time, let's start with the show. First up today, we do have a track. This is I'm really enjoying this track. It was done by a man called Scatter. Very talented. You understand what I mean by very talented. Just listen to the track and give me your feedback. On our WhatsApp, that's 07737264448, and on our Facebook page also, which is KYFM Radio. Listen to this track. It's one called Chitekete. Here's Chitekete from Scatter.
Welcome. You know, sometimes songs can make you right a situation, but sometimes situations can make it right a song, you know what I mean? Let's go.
Simply analyzed.
Hey baby girl, it's been a while. Getting each other, we drunk and in love. I know kuona ndo feel like complete, cause I know kutinti wewe wando da. Manje kaona my face kukusona peninda kachona basa kuna dora mboza makufona. It's not making sense. About this distance is making it worse. I know you got friends who be telling you lies. I know that you're thinking blessing in disguise. I know you meet and talk to a lot of guys. I know that you're thinking otherwise. Yango, what's up? Blue chick, hot. Next possibly ever coming nice. But Naneta Kutakunga Osh, when Daneta Kakana Basanda Rofam. Change the roots, I give it going low, no, it's bye, and I know, no. Masake, baby, wangu choshikaku. Masake, baby, wangu choshikaku. Bandiri pane, dani mtande pane, so you know baya. Bandi sina zangu, she take it in. I think she do Zavarana, she take it in. I think Makuma Sangana, she take it in.
That was the lovely music of Scatter. It's one called Chitekete. Tell me what you think about it. Give us your feedback. This is what I call raw talent. You can never underestimate the power of raw talent. What he did with the original beat and what do they call it? Sampling of the original Chitekete song. It was so amazing and it's so creative. It's something that we would appreciate and something that we expect from the underdogs. Going to dig into the classics and bringing out something like this. It's really amazing. Shout out to you, Scatter, man. Keep on bringing us crazy tracks like these ones. Okay. It's exams are now over. If you are from MSU, exams are almost over, I can say, because there are others who are going to be finishing on Monday, which is the 5th, and I think some are going to be finishing on Tuesday, which is the 6th. But most of the guys have left already, and man, the town of Zhishavani, I have to say, it's not going to be the same again, because the students make this town vibrant and energetic. But they are going to be leaving very soon, and some have already left, and it's getting boring out here. But shout out to you guys. When you go back home, just make sure you'll be representing. Don't change msazoenda kumba and then makuradza kuti machinji kwane varsity uruda kwedza kutumwa and unongo wakukoma and all that. No, keep on doing what you were doing. We know kuti you are now at varsity, but you hauna ukura. Don't feel like wakura. We have grown enough to be bossy and uchiramba kutumwa and stuff. You know what I mean. So yeah, that's all I have to say to the guys going home, and those who haven't left, those who will be traveling, safe journey, and we really want you back in same peace, and you come back maka mungoripo, you know what I mean. Okay, so moving on with the show, we go on to our entertainment news. I have some interesting stuff that I'm going to be talking about today. It's going to be crazy. So just keep it locked to KYFM Radio, voice of the underdog.
Entertainment news on KYFM. 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 KYFM.
Yes, it is KYFM Radio, voice of the underdog, and it's time for our entertainment news. And like I have been saying, it's getting boring here in Zhishavani, and I'm pretty sure that's the same thing that's happening in Gweru right now. The students are now leaving and all that. And like I also said, we are going to have a WhatsApp podcast whereby we will send a 5-minute show on your WhatsApp, so that you listen to what's happening on KYFM Radio, because we know most of the guys now, especially my college students, the guys from MSU, which is where most of our fan base is. They're not going to have internet. Majaira Wi-Fi per college, but when you go home, you're not going to have internet. But it doesn't mean you cannot listen to our podcast. So we're going to have a WhatsApp podcast so that we just keep on interacting. And please, when you go home, don't forget about KYFM Radio. We really do grow from you. You need to listen to the show. Okay, without wasting much of your time, let's see what's on our entertainment news for today. Okay. Last week we did have the 29th edition of the Changamire Hip Hop Festival. And I have to say, most guys, especially the artists, have been complaining that it was so the event was below standard. Actually, I can't say below standard. It was way down there. Actually, nothing happened. Okay, if you know Doze, the guy behind the track called Takapenga, we play him most of the times here on KYFM. He got in touch with me, and he was saying that the event was messed up. I'll play you a clip from Doze, just giving you some brief explanations of what happened at the Changamire Hip Hop Festival. They said the event started very late, and Zimboy, who is the founder and organizer of the show. His real name is Jackson Mchechetere. Yeah, Jackson Zimboy Mchechetere, if I'm not mistaken. He was not around, and submission of the tracks of the artists, especially the underground artists who were going to be performing there, was being done on the event, which is something that it doesn't make sense, because that's where the power of organization comes in now. Because the tracks are supposed to be submitted before the event. You see, it doesn't make sense. Kuti, an artist is coming to the DJ on who's on the decks right now. He's about to the show is about to begin, and you are submitting the track to the DJ. The DJ has to create a folder for the artist and the tracks that you are going to be performing, maybe in the order. You know, I am a DJ, and I have to tell you that's unnecessary pressure that you have to put on a DJ, submitting tracks during the day of the performance. It doesn't make sense. And for an event which is the Changamire Hip Hop Festival, it's something that you do not expect. So Doze performed, and who's this? Noble Styles. They are the two let me say underground artists who performed. I don't know about Noble Styles though. It's really hard to categorize him. Is he an underdog or he's out there? But I'll put him on the underdog side. They are the guys who performed. The event didn't turn out well. Artists who were supposed to perform did not perform. The underground artists were made to pay $5 in order for them to perform. Okay, guys, let's talk about this. If you wanna take part in the discussion, you can go on to our Facebook page, which is KYFM Radio. You just tell me of what tell me what's your take on the issue that I'm talking about right now. Making the underground artists pay $5 to perform, and then the show turns out to be crap. What do you have to say about that? What's your take on that? Because, you know, I would understand if you make an artist like Junior Brown, okay, to pay. We know Kuti, he's getting paid from music. Call the underground artists, guys. We're trying to promote each other. We're trying to elevate each other. Ndaiwa nepi mari yekubhadhara. Where do I get the cash? Okay, it's if you are listening to me, Zimboy. Okay, I think we really need an explanation from this, guys. All right, you keep on listening to KYFM Radio. I will try to get in touch with Zimboy. I actually tried to get in touch with him, but he was not responding. But if I manage to get through to him, he gives me what's his take on all that on the issue of making underground artists pay. We'll definitely play the clip here on KYFM, or maybe we'll try and invite him on the show.
Inozawaitika Changamire Hip Hop Festival 29th edition. Inini Mr. Bawa Rules ndakawani squad time enziji dzini iri kutanga totoona zvakadhakwa tatareke timorwa marounds tatapinda mamissions tatazodzoka ma 11-12 wataona izvo zvinenge zvada kutanga but madjs acho anga ari musombo organization yange itori kudhakwa but Marcus Murphy akatongoti anofanira performa by Ginde andatoperforma by Ginde 2 songs imo nendodziridza ndadorwa power rules ndadzimirwa mic sabotage izo akatomboita noise DJ akatongoita like kuti takanzwiswa tangari under a lot of pressure but vanhu vangada kutoti apinde busy and maizo anyway isusu takaperforma maizo inini Noble Styles RPUs na Gibbs Mac nikanga baby anonzi Loretta tistega takaperforma kuma Changamiro and vese vamwe vese vakanzi vakabhadhara mari $5 kuti vaperforme hapana kana kuperforma kwakaita.
Yeah, it's too bad that the event didn't turn out to be great. Okay, we do have to move on because of our time. Still speaking on Doze, he's releasing his single, which is called Chikondi. It's not yet out. He sent me a snippet of the track, but he he did not allow me to play it here on KYFM. But I sent details about the track, which is on our Facebook page. It's coming out real soon. You know, Doze is signed to Victax Entertainment. So the Chikondi track is going to be released on together with the Victax compilation. I don't know, should be volume 2 or 3, which is going to be coming out soon. So keep on listening to KYFM, your number one podcast. That's where you can get to we can get updates of the new tracks that are coming up. One of those is Chikondi by Doze. All right, I guess that's all we do have on our entertainment news for today. I don't have much for you. If you wanna take part on the action, if you want to tell us anything that you would like us to talk about here on KYFM Radio, just go onto our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/KYFM Radio. And yeah, my Instagram is Vincent_Ziva. You can holla. Our WhatsApp is 0773726448. Just make sure, Kuti, you are talking about their podcast, nothing else. I don't want a situation whereby someone just will be like, "Hi, what's up? How's it, man? So what are we going to do for the weekend?" I'm really sorry. Yeah, I would want to respond to that, but you know, a lot will be going on those platforms, so I cannot respond to those things. If you're an artist, you want to submit your track, yes, I would understand. If you want to give me news, yes, I would understand. But chit chatting, maybe on Instagram, you go on my Facebook page, which is Vincent Ziva. Yeah, there we can talk. Okay, let's move on with the show. That's all I had for you on entertainment news. See you on the other side.
Entertainment news on KYFM. 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 KYFM.
Yes, in case you're just tuning in, you are logged on to the hottest podcast. We are the Apex Predator. Nothing else better. We only chow on meat. Nothing else. That's what I'm talking about. And right now, let's get into some more music. This one is called They Know. It's a track which was done by the Swag City Boys. Boys that is swagger. Just listen to it.
Swag City, Swag City. Boys, swag gang music. Hashtag L Money. Ha. CCal. They know. Go Kid. They know. Get a gun. They know. They know. They know. They know. They know. They know. Hatita mene mamero. They know. They know. Tino dione magero. They know. They know. Tisu boys we paqueto. They know. They know. Hatita mene mamero. together as one. Say constant I. Mama way, mama way, mama way, mama way, mama way, mama way. It's a letter to Mama Africa. Your children are crying every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are wailing every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are crying every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are wailing every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. So many cries in Mozambique, South Sudan, Liberia, hung up over ruin Africa. So many wars in Libya, so many fights Somalia, xenophobia South Africa, Boko Haram Nigeria. No rest, Mama Africa. Your children are crying every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are wailing every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are crying every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are wailing every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Stop the war around the roads. No poverty.
Okay. That was the music of a man called Commander. I know in the EA Commander. This one is called Mama Africa. It's just, it's like a prayer to Mama Africa. He's a very creative and very talented gentleman right here. Very humble also indeed. And he was the first person I interviewed when we launched KYFM radio. He was the first artist to show up on KYFM. So Commander, shout out to you, man. And from there, and he's been supporting the podcast way through. So big shout out to you, Commander. All right, we do have to move on to the main event, which is my favorite segment. It's one called My Moment. This is when we get to bring in a guest into the studio. We get to talk to them, and they'll be telling us what they've been up to and what new stuff they have on the table. But then today it's going to be a bit different, since this is our last episode. I can't actually say this is our last episode, because we are continuing, but we're going to pause. From this episode, we'll be pausing for a while. So we've managed to talk to different listeners, our loyal listeners, and they get to tell us what they think about KYFM radio since we started from episode 1 to episode 14. We've been talking to them what they think, what they've learned, areas they think we are supposed to improve, and and everything in between. So let's get into my moment, and let's get to meet up with the people that we've managed to interview.
My moment on KYFM.
Inini as a student ndakatanga kuteerera KYFM 2 months ago, and KYFM is a podcast. It is the best podcast ever. Kutoteerera kwangu mapodcast, it was because of KYFM. KYFM inoredza maartist manyuwani vari kutanga kudevelopa talent ravo, which is a very good thing, and it is the first podcast kuita izvozvo, which is very unique. And the DJs, vanhu vanoziva zvavanoita. They know how to look for content, how to advertise music, new artists, news dzavo futi. KYFM is the best podcast ever. And DJ Vini, keep it up, keep the job. We will support you. My family, my friends, I'll tell them about your podcast, and I hope you keep doing the good job.
Actually, I'm really humbled by the greatness that I see with this show. It's a noble show, the voice of the underdogs, because young people, we feel somehow we are not being fully represented. In as much as we are the largest population, we really need to have a voice. We really need to speak out probably on what's going on. We need to showcase our talents. Then probably looking at this wonderful show at FM that we have, the voice of the underdogs, DJ Vinny alongside with his co-peers like DJ Piara, they've been doing a wonderful work to let young people speak out. I remember my bass tech segment, which is called My Moment. It's really touched my life, listening to stories of young people who are coming up, seeing that no, there is a talent outside there that really needs to be nurtured. We got a lot of young people got the potential, this potential that's gonna make a world a better place. So it is a wonderful thing that the world should support this noble initiative by these young stars, people who want to come up, who want to do something of their own, people want to maximize with their talents. I know obviously here and there sometimes people have their negative comments, some people could not even like what is happening, and some could enjoy, but we all know that this is the road we all walk through in the journey of success. People will not make everyone happy at the same time, but I remember that the time I was talking to them, so no, on this episode, why didn't you do this ABCD? I remember their next episode, they did well, they improved on that. So it's really important for us as the world, as a village. In Africa, we say it takes the whole village to raise a child. This is our young people. We really need to support them. If you see where they are not doing good, instead of you giving negative comments, but you can just come up with what called constructive criticism. You tell them, no, here and there, we thought you could have done ABC. You brought in your propositions, what you think, your recommendations, so that we support this noble initiative. If we support it, who knows, probably it's going to be one of the best and noble station to expose young people to actually expose our own unique Jay-Z's, our own PDs, our own Oprah Winfrey's, our own DJ Wendy's. We don't know. So I just wish this initiative, the best of all best. You guys, you're awesome. I hope you're gonna do marvelous. Wish you all the best. Takas, yeah, Takuzo Tafere for you.
My moment on KYFM.
Dose. Nina Grand.
Well, it's another big girl razor.
Yeah. Dark chema. As number. Dark chema. As number.
Do it a right to emo. They look like freaking emojis. Do it a right to emo. They look like freaking emojis. Dakulida of Panab. Dakufila konge Moses. Dakufila konge Moses. Do it a right to emo. They look like freaking emojis. Do it a right to emo. They look like freaking emojis. Dakulida of Panab. Dakufila konge Moses. Dakufila konge Moses. Do it a right to emo. They look like freaking emojis. Daku big one in my data. I feel like I'm in my 40s. Click rangu full of 4Gs. Then it's on in my photocopies. And you meet a kuita yandi no ita kushikira bakuti more please. Dakuita kungedenga. Handina my limitation. Whenever kutondi venga and disatinda pa radio station. Have watch segregation. Then get dishwashers. Recommendate. And don't go ita uzo eliminate. Pakuti manya menge maku the one and the ring was a zanda. In ngoma sa beginner banda. Team long hair don't care. It's the one that I'm that don't get fanta. Dino iti fanda. Real rap. MC so sweet messing up my dentos. Yeah. Takazwarirwa ku get on dino tilacto. Handi tilecto. Do it a right to emo. They look like freaking emojis. Do it a right to emo. They look like freaking emojis. Dakulida of Panab. Dakufila konge Moses.
Okay, that was the music of Doze featuring Nina Grande. This one is called Emojis. Emo, they look like freaking emojis. It's a crazy song. You know, I just love the creativity behind and the emojis. You don't know what goes on in the heads of of these artists. I really don't know what goes on, how they come up with such crazy stuff. But shout out to you, Doze, man. This is an amazing track. And Nina Grande, you know, if you know Nina Grande, she's one of those. Okay, I'm not going to say much. Yeah, you are listening to KYFM Radio, Voice of the Underdog. You can like our Facebook page. You are welcome. It doesn't mean you need to be an artist to like our Facebook page. No, just hang around with the underdogs, get to know how they think, get to know their views. It doesn't matter if you're just someone who's not doing anything. Just make sure you like our Facebook page, which is KYFM Radio. You can also follow me on my Instagram and get to interact with the team here on KYFM. Unfortunately, today I'm going to be riding alone. PR is out there taking care of some business. You know, PR business, music-wise, is also an artist. So sometimes his business gets too jealous and it needs him that much. So he's out there. Shout out to you, PR, wherever you are. I know you are listening. And I also need to I also need to give a couple of shout outs to a few people. That's Tanya Neweyembwa and Kudzaima Danzi, Tapiwa Gojo, and Pasmon Love, the man behind the Update Show podcast, man. Shout out to you guys and shout out to you very much. Thank you so much for supporting the podcast. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Alright. Unfortunately, we are now coming to the end of our show. It's been nice hanging around with you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you've downloaded episode 14, man, I need to give a shout out to you. Round of applause. Clapping hands for you right now. Yes, you are the best. You are our loyal listener. We love you for that. And hit me up. Maybe I'll just take you out for pizza on Tuesday. Ku terrific. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Now, as powerful as the rising of the sun, so is its setting. I am about to leave you guys. This is our episode 14. Thank you so much for supporting. Keep on logging on to our Facebook page. We'll be giving you updates on what's taking place. We are pausing the podcast for a while. It doesn't mean we're not going to be keeping you updated. Just make sure you hang around our Facebook page. And so right now I'm going to leave you with the music of a guy called Juanimo Jose. This is a crazy track. I really like this one. I really feel this one. He's very talented indeed. So I'm really sad right now. Very sad, but you know, we have to love you and leave you. Anzi, we meet to part and part to meet. In as much as I hate that saying, but it's now making sense to me. Okay, so my name is DJ Vinny. Keep on logging on to KYFM Radio, Voice of the Underdog. I'm signing out right now.
Yeah. You want him a Jose? Hustle Excel. I feel good, yeah, I feel good. Hard work, paying off, I'm on pass to the stage software. I'm so hood, yeah, I'm so hood. Fake select, yo, get lost, don't even leave a trace. Throw your hands up for my season. Getting applause, the flow pregnant with reason. If I fall and don't make it, remain stagnant with no meaning to the scam. There is more in my semen. Throw your hands up for my season. Getting applause, the flow pregnant with reason. If I fall and don't make it, remain stagnant with no meaning to the scam. There is more in my semen. Throw your hands up for my season. Getting applause, the flow bragging with reason. If I fall and don't make it, remain stagnant with no meaning to the scam. There is more in my semen. Side claimed you proud of the view. The mexters young kids lose their mind. Ecto stupid and scream my team. My dream, yeah, I'm the king. I'm kinda big if you mess with me. Dog, you myth the rock, I make your body swing. Where I've been, see rappers taking me deep in my cranium. Rhyme
rhymes I spit now make you happy, but I ain't feeling them. Floppy, but it's okay to them. Corny, but it's so deep to them. I mean, this for the rappers with this. Trust me, I'm killing them. Wacky is the new thing. All of a sudden, man, pass me the kush shit. Brother, I'm stressed. There's a whole lot of work to be done. This game needs me, son. I ain't playing, I'm a lord. Let my wheel be done. I've loaded the gun. I'm suited up, son. Little holes in your gallop. Music, why should be done? Flee of holes in my summit. That prefer below the stomach. Please blow. It's the benefits of being so focused. Twist through spaces. All talks, analyzing my verses. There's a message. The real is it. Force ought to be nervous. I'm sick, not contagious. My view, spill on pages. Spread all around the world. The point is to touch all these races. Now throw your hands up for my season. Getting the blows, the flow pregnant with reason. If I fall and don't make it, remain stagnant with no meaning to the scam. There is more in my semen. Throw your hands up for my season. Getting the blows, the flow pregnant with reason. If I fall and don't make it, remain stagnant with no meaning to the scam. There is more in my semen. Throw your hands up for my season. Getting the blows, the flow pregnant with reason. If I fall and don't make it, remain stagnant with no meaning to the scam. There is more in my semen. I tame the small sections out of me that makes me feel a bit weak, so corny. Honestly, I'm a thug. I don't need no emotions, need more endorsements. Pick the cake up and I'm a pledge more focus. Plus I've been around the block and I've seen all the faults. Fake cats is bragging and I'm the real deal. Ain't no two ways about it. You feel a little stain, the pain will only get meaner. Cause I'm well forced to bring half of, and I've been soaked in wise water. Safe to say I'm pretty turgid. Skill well blessed on bars. My every joint worth having. Ain't no shame, bruh. I see you salivating vivid. My adrenaline is toppling. I'm vacuuming the game, not for fame. I'm tired of on the niggas. It's a shame how they claim we OGs up in this bitch. Oh my God, with the shit. What the fuck, you's a snitch. Trumpet the palm, dough slam to me. Spit on my palms. I stay stoned, the king's throne I head upon. Smoking some joints, I stay high all the time. Got a vision to take me places. I brag cause I'm fly. Throw your hands up for my season. Getting the blows, the flow pregnant with reason. If I fall and don't make it, remain stagnant with no meaning to the scam. There is more in my semen. Throw your hands up for my season. Getting the blows, the flow pregnant with reason. If I fall and don't make it, remain stagnant with no meaning to the scam. There is more in my semen. Throw your hands up for my season. Getting the blows, the flow pregnant with reason. If I fall and don't make it, remain stagnant with no meaning to the scam. There is more in my semen.